Let's see. We got to turn down all the, well, as much of the notifications as possible, y'all, on my phone. So y'all don't hear all the ding dings that will be dinging in a little bit. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's find us. Gochugang, Gochugaru. Okay, I don't want to move that yet. Let's do another one. Good morning, everyone. As you guys are coming in, come on into the room. Oh, what's this one? Okay, that's that right there. Good morning, and welcome everybody. Oh, I need to mute my computer. And let's find the stream. Hello, hello. My name is Tamara. I am the Paper and Pen Girl, and welcome into the live stream today. If you are new, this is the morning tea. We meet here. Hey, Tina. Good morning. When do we meet here? Tuesdays. Tuesdays at 8 a.m. ish. All right. How are you today, Tina? Washington. Good morning. All right. This can go over a little more. That's fine. That's fine. Flores, good morning. Come on in the room. Good morning. Good morning. So good to see each of you today. It is going to be a warm day today. What's the temperature where you guys are at? I forgot to ask my Kwee what the temperature is, but it's going to be about 50 something today. It's going to be like 50, well, over 50. You're ironing your clothes, Washington? Very good. It's going to be over 50 degrees today, which I am very excited about. I am very excited about it. So come on in the room. It is February, everybody. Happy February. Happy February. Oh my gosh. Like we're in a new month. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great, Washington. Awesome. So that means I'm going to post the breakdown pretty soon, because I did look at it after our meeting, so I know what we're going to be doing. It's going to be in your 20s. That's the highs, the 20s for you. Yeah. Okay, so everybody, happy birthday, Washington. Like this whole month is Washington's birthday. For those who do not know, it's February. That's going to be beautiful, Flores. Oh my goodness, it's going to be beautiful. This whole month is Washington's birthday. So for anybody who is wanting to tell Washington every time we do a live stream, please y'all tell Washington happy birthday, because it's her birthday every single week, every single Tuesday. For this entire month, it's gonna be her birthday. So by the time we finish, she's gonna be what, 4 or 5 years older for this entire month. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? Look, that quick, I forgot what I said I was going to do. I forgot what I said I was going to do. I forgot. What did I say I was going to do, y'all? I don't remember. But anyway, it's February. Washington distracted me. Washington and her birthday distracted me. She distracted me. It's all good. It's all good. We'll remember that. So it's February. So that means we get to restart January, because if you're anything like me, right? January was just a whole other ball game. Like I don't know exactly. Well, I know what happened, but I don't know exactly what happened. But yeah, that's what had happened. And January just did something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Something happened. And so I didn't get to do a lot of things that I wanted to do in the month. Okay, I didn't get to do a lot of things. So this is kind of like a redo. February is a redo month. It's a redo month. Uh, hold on a second, y'all. Let me write something else down real quick. Good morning, Sherwin. How are you? How are you? All right. So this is Camellia. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. This is, what is this, y'all? What is this? This is my planner, y'all. Oh my gosh, this is my planner. So tell me, how has January in your planner been? How has January been in your planner? Let's pray. Father, Lord, we thank you so much for waking all of us up this morning. We thank you for this day. We thank you for allowing us to be on this live stream together, Heavenly Father. We thank you for helping all of us to survive the cold front. Help us, Father God, so that we can push forth in better weather than what we had before. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, because that weather was weathering, okay? With zero sun? No, sun. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Father, Lord, please help Tina get some sun today. Help Tina get some sun to warm up the place. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, we don't like that. We don't like that. So this is the month that we're looking at, February. It says even flowers need a February season for renewal. That is the saying. Riri, we misses you. We misses you, Riri. Welcome. So here, right, we see that this needs sleeping. Like even flowers and things need hibernation and vernalization and all these other things. There's cold stratification. There are some things that need to be sleeping. Okay, sleeping or get this cold weather. So I can't 100% dislike the cold because it's giving opportunity to other things, right? It's giving opportunity to other things. We can't always be living in the sun. We can't always be living in the sun. Sometimes there are seasons. Everybody needs to turn. The cold loving flowers and vegetables are like, hello, hello, where's my turn? So they've been waiting patiently for their turn. So let them have it. This is the kit, okay, or kittises, kit. This is the kit that I'm going to be using for the month of February in this here planner. And I did go ahead and use the days of the week, the days for the month in my, what is this in? My pocket planner. So I did put that. Let me see if I can show it to y'all in my pocket planner. So you can see the monthly calendar, what that looks like. I don't think I wrote anything on it yet. No, I didn't. Okay, there it is. So I did use it in the monthly, and this is the pen that's going to go with it. Okay, so we're going to take that off. And one of the highlighters that's going to go with it for the month. Okay, so that and this. Okay, and that has the days of the week. This one you can hardly see anything. Okay, it's too much action going on. And then this one is the deco palette, deco sheet. I love this one right here, right, with more days of the week. And then it does have some acetate and vellum also that I may cut and put inside of my pocket planner, because why not? Why not? So I may cut and put inside my pocket and give my pocket a little extra pretty, right? And you can use like this side. If you like silver instead, you could use this side so that you can see the silver bow versus the rose gold bows. Okay, this one, you can do the same thing. You'll see less of a saturation in the color than you would on this side, which I really like this side, the more muted color as well, which is one of the things I love. This is, oh, look at that part. Look at that part. This is a Simply Gilded kit. And this is when the kits used to come with all these, it used to come with extra stuff like this. And it has not, it doesn't come with this extra stuff anymore. Right? So we're going to use these. So not too much stickers on that and that. And then I have another one that I could use also for the month. We'll see. And that's this pinky licious looking one. So this one is Hummingbird Story. And I've used it before, of course. And so I have some leftover things. Not too much from it. So I could use some of those. See, I have the numbers for this one, which I was like, after the fact, I was like, maybe I should have used this number instead of my other one. But it is what it is. That's not Hummingbird Story. Love these. I gotta find some place to put that in my pocket planner because I love them. And then these two. So that doesn't have a whole lot on it. So I don't know. Should I start out the month with this one? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with the other one because I want to use that one. It does have washi tape, which I have not pulled as yet. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I got everybody. For a full month of celebrating. It is his birthday. Your birthday is in April. Okay, so you the whole month of April. I mean, everybody's gonna get the whole month. Everybody gets the whole month. A lot better using your planner in January than you did last year, which usually went black. Oh, awesome, awesome. As what's the New Year shock or something? You were trying to do the right thing. Good morning, Shauna. Welcome, welcome. Shauna's here, y'all, so we can get started. The party has arrived, so we can get started. All right, so the month here, and I need to pull the washi. Where is the washi? I don't know, but I do have this part taped out, so I'll look for the washi after we're kind of done. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me go real quick and see if I can find the washi real quick. I'm coming. Y'all talk to each other, keep each other company. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, it's not in here. That means it's on my other washi with my other washi container, which is not in the room. So hold on another quick second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, and I'm gonna move this as well. You're gonna shake a little bit, but I'll be right back. Y'all keep each other company. Say hello to each other. Okay. All right, I don't see the washi, which means this was not a kit that I purchased. This was a kit that was gifted to me. That's what I'm thinking that means. I'll look again afterwards, but I'm thinking that's what that means. Okay? Chunky sweetie. She said, I spy Chunky Sweetie with my little eye. Okay, you did a terrible job using your planner in January. Okay, well, we have another opportunity to do better. Okay, this thing just turned. Hold on, y'all. The light keep doing its business. Let me try to change that back. Why is this twisted? Like on my view, something's a little off. So like my lines are off. So that means you guys are off. That's weird. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest looking thing. Like for me, it's not off. Wow, that's weird. Okay, all right. All right, we're going to try to let it be in a moment. Okay. Anyhow, the question on the board for those arriving new is, how did you do in your planner for the month of January? You got to gather your text. Okay, for the week. Yep. All right, yeah. So this was probably a kit that was gifted to me. So yeah, it's all good. I don't know. For some reason, I'm like, no, I think I bought this one, but I'm gonna check to look better when I'm done, because I might have this stuff just someplace else all over the place. So I will look when I'm finished for that. But what we are going to do is we are going to make a list right now, first and foremost, okay? We're going to gather a list together, because when we're getting into our planners, there's a lot of pages, right? You see, there's a lot of pages. What I got in there? I got something in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of pages. And on this page, I'm going to be writing things that I want to do this month. And I did put this here already from previously, so I guess I don't need this. Maybe I do. I'm gonna use this because it's got more space just in case. So what are some of the things that we want to get done or focus on for this month, right? And this is really going to take information that's from my power sheets and put them on here, but there's other stuff that might be on your mind, right? There might be other stuff on your mind. So we're going to take some of that stuff out of our mind and put it on here. One of the main focus for this month is going to be my garden. Let me just tell y'all, okay? That's going to be like a big focus for me, other than other things that I have on a regular basis. It's going to be the garden. Because it's time. Like, it's time to be ramped up. We have had this horrible weather just now, and the freeze is really gone-ish, excepting it can take another couple days for the ground to be workable. Now I understand what the people mean once the ground is workable, because I went digging in a pot that I had put some potatoes in to sprout slips. Let me just tell you something, y'all. It was frozen. It was literally frozen. Literally frozen. So therefore, you couldn't do nothing with it because it was frozen. You had to wait until it thawed out. And so, yeah, that's what had happened. That's what had happened with that. But it's supposed to be probably thawed now. I'm gonna go double check it today. It was in a pot too. It wasn't even like in ground. It was in a pot. But anyway, that's beside the story. There's a lot of things that I want to focus on this month when it comes to the gardening situation. Okay, because there's a lot of prep work in order to move forward with my garden plans to make sure that I'm not late for this season. But there's also something called being too early. Yeah, which I could be, but we gonna see how that works. So last time we were here, we talked about something called green stock. Let me know in the chat if you are going to be doing any sort of gardening, experimenting, plant growing, anything this year. So we talked about this thing called green stock. Okay, and this is what they look like. They are vertical planters, and I did go ahead and purchase the vertical planters. So on my monthly planner, it was that you saw there, it was the what is it? It was the breakdown for my payment plan for the green stocks. This is the original, which it has a deeper bucket. And then you have the shorter one, which is called the leaf bucket. I did get this one, the original one, just in case I wanted to plant something deep, right? I would have it like carrots. Okay. Interesting thing number one. Did y'all know that carrots were not originally orange color? They were a different color, but they did something to it, and that's why we have orange carrots. Did y'all know this and y'all didn't tell me? Jesus took over your month, but you enjoyed the Christmas spirit. Awesome. Good, Andrea. And so I found that out, and I'm gonna show you how I found that out in a little bit. Anyway, I got this, and so it's going to be prepping. This is going to be, I've got to prep these things. Flores, I didn't know that either. Like, and it got me thinking, how many things have we being faked out of? Because they've changed generations ago, we didn't know. So we're thinking what we're looking at is original ones. Oh my goodness. I'm so distraught, right? It's like my whole life was a lie, but not really. If you eat too many carrots, you start to turn orange. Shauna, that start becoming your blood, right? Your blood is now carrots. So I got this one and I'm excited to start using them. Okay, so this is kind of what it would be like a vertical garden. Um, and one of the main reason is because y'all, I'm getting older and ain't nobody got time to be bending down, digging in stuff all day. Okay, so the vertical is going to be great. Number two, it has all these individual pockets, so I can put things in the individual pocket. It's modular. I can move it from one place to the other. If an area is getting too much sun, if an area is getting not enough sunlight, and turn it around and all this other good stuff. There's a watering can on the very top. So you put the water in there and it waters, trickles down and, waters the whole stuff. So there's a lot of benefits towards these, but they are costly. Right. And so because of the cost last year, I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. However, let me tell you, they decided to have a 50% sale. So I decided to say yes to the green stock. And I did go ahead and purchase a few of them for the garden. So I need to get that made up, right? Probably towards the ending of this month. So in order for me to make up the green stock, so prepare green stock. Because I'm going to be planting inside of them pretty soon. So the end of this month, closer to next month. So each individual layer is like this. And this holds like, I think it was 1 cubic feet? Like 1 cubic feet of material on the inside. That's a lot. That's a lot, right? And so I'd have to get the potting soil or potting mix to put inside of there. So 1 cubic feet in it. And yeah. So preparing the green stock is going to be potting mix / soil. Then I need to get not really a stand, but what do you call it? A caddy. I don't necessarily have to have a caddy right now for where they're going to be, but I think I want to go ahead and grab a caddy. But the caddy that I want to grab, I need to be mindful of how much it can weigh because of the fact that the green stock is going to get heavy with all that soil, right? It's going to be heavy with all that soil. Couldn't you put a brick or river stone in the center to take up space? Corn was black and brown before you heard. Oh, really, Shauna? I didn't know that. Wow, so many things. So, you could probably put something like that to take up some of the stones, but then it'll get really, really heavy. It'll get too heavy, and the top might be too heavy, and then, tilt over because it's heavy. I don't know. You'd have to definitely make sure that you're distributing the weight properly, and that's a lot of calculation that I don't want to calculate, right? Especially maybe if a strong wind come along or something. I'm not sure. But older, your husband will turn 70. Oh, really? Happy birthday to husband. Oh my goodness. That's great. That's great. Praise God for 70. Praise God for that. So I'm not 100% sure on that and about putting the brick or something. What I'm thinking of doing is putting some wood chip mulch on the bottom, maybe like this much, maybe like a quarter of it be wood chip mulch. I think that might work better for drainage purposes. Rocks could work too, but I don't want the rocks getting mixed in with the soil, nor the wood chips either. So I think as long as it's not mixed into the soil, it'll be fine. And the wood chips have been sitting for like 4 years, about 4 years. So I think it'll be fine to have it in there, and then the rest of it be potting soil, excepting for if I'm gonna, like I said, plant carrots, then that's gonna be a whole other story. I wouldn't put anything in carrots, any wood chips in the one that I'll be planting carrots in, because I want the carrots to go deep. Right, so all of this is also going to be like trial and error and stuff like that. So I need to get the potting mix. With that, I need to also get some bone meal. I need to get some, what is it? Bone meal, some worm castings. Y'all, I'm thinking of buying like a little worm farm, but maybe next year. Maybe next year. I have to learn to control myself. Work with what are your goals for your garden for this year, and then work on those goals, and then put off certain things to next year, because I cannot do everything in one year, even though my mind is telling me that I can. And I'm thinking maybe some blood meal as well. Okay, so maybe some blood meal. So these are kind of like my um what do you call it? What do you call that thing, y'all? Oh my gosh. These are like my fertilizer maybe for the year. So I want to prepare the green stock. But even before I prepare the green stock, there's something else that I need to do for the gardening. And that is to create a greenhouse raised bed, right? So I want to plant most of my stuff or start most of my seeds, etc., 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 outside. I don't want to have to get grow lights and all this heat mats and all that other stuff. I don't want to do that. But I want to be able to start planting things so that I could get them moving in the right direction, start their germination process, right? And so I'm going to outside create like a mini greenhouse on one of my raised beds. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to get, which after watching 10 million YouTube videos, you need a little army to help, right? She said the grandkids. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. She said get the grandkids. They're back, but you didn't know. If I'm live with you, I have had purple carrots and they tasted like carrots. Yes, Tina, purple carrots. Awesome. So create the greenhouse raised bed. So what I've seen is two types of tubes that you could use. You could either use like PVC, electrical PVC, or you could use what is it called, drip line, like drip line tubing situation. So I'm gonna do the drip or the irrigation tubing, because I can get that one for like $20 less, $20 or less for 100 feet, like 100 feet, something like that. And the other is going to cost more money. Yes, the other is more firm, right? So it'll be sturdier. However, this one is going to work just as well. Okay, that's going to work just as well. And then I need to get some greenhouse plastic. A greenhouse plastic. Okay, and 6 mil is what I see a lot of people use, between I think 3 mil and 6 mil, something like that. And then that I'm gonna budget, maybe I think it was like $35 that I had seen it for, but 40 for, I don't remember how many square feet that was. I think it was either 25 or 50. Right, but either ways, this is what I'm looking at for that. That is going to be to create a hoop, put the plastic over the hoop, and close it off. I can use different kind of clips, like green garden clips and stuff like that, to close it, so that the wind doesn't get in, and when the sun is shining, it will trap the heat of the sun in there and warm up everything that I'm putting inside of it, so that that soil and everything gets warmed up to a particular to a warmer temperature. Okay, and that could trigger sprouting of the seeds and help the germination and the growth of any that's sprouted. Right? It is, Tina. It really is. It really is. Courtney, good morning. How are you? Miss Sarah, good morning. But guess what? We got to do, and especially when setting up. So this is kind of like a part of my whole setup, for this year, just to make sure that I'm able to do what I want to do. It's either or. I'm either going to buy all the stuff and maintain the flowers in the vegetables and stuff inside, or I'm going to try my best and see how can I do it outside and not lose too much time so that I'm starting everything later than needed. Because things need a certain amount of time to go from germination to harvest. And from germination to harvest, there are seeds that need certain temperatures and daylight hours in order to germinate. Like it's a whole lot that I'm learning, right? And I'm like, golly. Like farming is not, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak at all. So I'm appreciating everybody who does this stuff. Making mac and cheese for dinner. Oh, I wanted to listen. Can you send mine? Please send mine because I love me some jerk chicken. I love some jerk chicken. But anyway, so this right here is going to be my number one goal. Like, right? That's going to be one of my number one goal. And then my garden cleanup. So clean up. And there's a lot of things to clean up. There's a lot of things to clean up. There's a lot of things to clean up and prep, right? So that's going to be one bed. I need to figure out which bed is this, which bed is going to be this, because it needs to be a bed that's going to be in full sun. And I think I kind of know where it's going to be, but I have to move some things in order to create this. I have to move some things. Yeah, I got to move some things in order to do this. So a lot of things that are getting rearranged also this year, because they're going to a different location, and things need to be rearranged so that I can make more progress this year than I did last year. For example, my sweet potatoes that I planted, the bed wasn't deep enough. And so I'm taking one bed, putting it on top of the other, and putting the soil in there to make it deeper for this year, and then I've got to top dress it to add what I want for the potatoes. So it's going to be a better bed, right? And so that whole bed in the fall is going to be potatoes, but I'm going to need to know what I'm planting in it before the potato season. Because potatoes, I'm just starting to put the potato in the ground now to make the slips, and slips take about 3 months to make. Like, the good things, okay, everything is good, but the really good things take anywhere from like 6 to 9 months, y'all. 6 to 9 months. Like, these are babies. Like, these are babies. 6 to 9 months. You have garlic. Oh my gosh. Garlic, onions, ginger, potatoes, all that time. So those are going to be the main ones that I need to know where they're going to go, when they're going to go there, how I'm going to plant them, and what I'm going to be planting them with. Because the onions, well, not the onions really, the garlic, possibly the onions, I want to interplant them with other things. So now I got to figure that out too, how to interplant those. It's a year of interplanting. It's a year of interplanting. But anyway, so number one is going to be preparing this, okay? And then number two, well, I've got to do this first. 1A, and then this is 1B. And then number two is seed starting, okay? Because once this is set up, so clean it up, set it up, and I need to get the seeds prepped up. So for Kim, good morning, Kim. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can set to a 9 a.m. meeting. Your rule is usually 10. Courtney, don't be trying to do that again. Or it's February though. It's February. You may be trying to make a change. Your sister will start her seed soon. Okay, Shauna. Yeah. So seed starting. So this year I am going to be doing a combination of 3 methods really, but we're starting out with 2 of them. One of them, and these 2 are both new to me. Last year I did the other one, which is direct sowing them into the dirt. So, but this one is called seed snails. It's called seed snails. And what it is basically you get the dirt, you pack the dirt on a long strip, and you roll it up like a cinnamon roll. You roll it like a cinnamon roll, turn it up, and then you plant the seeds inside of the snail, and then they grow that way, right? They grow that way. It's called a seed snail. And then when you're ready to put them in the ground or add more dirt to it, you unroll the snail. If you want to add more dirt, you add more dirt if the roots need it. And you're not ready to plant it out, or if you're ready to plant it out, then it's easier to pull them apart, and you're just planting them from the seed snail. Okay, so I'm going to be doing seed snail for a good amount of stuff. I'm going to be doing seed snail for like onions, okay, because I've got several different type of onions that I want to plant. And I want to do that. So seed snail for a lot of things this year. I want to test, because if that's the case, it's going to be great, because it's going to save time and definitely saving space. So I would, excuse me, put the seed snails in the container, and then just put the container under here. Put the container under here. And they'll be in containers because I don't have to really kind of top water any of them. I can bottom water them. So I could put water in the container and it'll soak it up. All right, we'll see about that. Tina, have a beautiful day today. Have a beautiful day today. So I'm going to do seed snails. The next one I'm going to do is soil blocks. And there's another thing called soil blocking process called soil blocking, but they've got a particular tool that you use to make the soil blocks, but that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a toilet tissue roll and then just poke it out. Basically, you mix the soil to a certain texture, you compact it into the what do you call that thing? Into the toilet paper roll, and then it's going to have basically those toilet paper roll size blocks. And each one of those, you plant one seed in them, or, I'm probably going to poke 2 small holes and plant 2, and then that could be split into 2. That's what I'm going to do. It solves a lot of different things, but doesn't save as much space as the seed snails. The reason why I'm going to be doing this is because of things like beets. Okay, beets don't like their soils to be disturbed once you plant them, and so planting beets in a soil block, you take the whole block and put the whole block in the dirt. You really haven't disturbed the soil. So things like beets, or things that I don't want a lot of, right? Like rosemary. I don't want a lot of rosemary. I just want maybe 3. Well, okay, it's going to be more like 7 because I'm going to give a couple away. But like rosemary, and things like that individually, I don't want a whole lot of them. Habanero pepper. I don't want a lot of habanero pepper. So I'm only going to be doing a couple. But bell peppers, I do want a lot of bell peppers. So seed snail, I'm going to do a bell pepper seed snail. Okay. So that's how I'm going to be starting the seeds, mainly in testing. Testing every few weeks. I'll plant some more in the same process or same way, and see which ones are going to germinate better. And then the last method is going to be direct sow, which is put the thing in the dirt, okay, and let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. Okay, so a little bit of some of these is going to be done this month in February. At some point throughout the month, it's going to be done. Yeah, as well. So this is going to be number 2. Have to. So these are more important than this one. So after I finish with all of these, then I can say, okay, let me go ahead and work on preparing the green stalks. I am going to, of course, still need some soil as I'm moving on, but this soil is going to be more buying of the soil, which I'm going to need perlite. For this one, compost. And I'm not sure if I said I was going to do any topsoil for this one at all. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else, but I know I need compost and perlite to mix in for aeration and nutrition. Okay. So this is basic garden mama for this month that I need to make sure that I'm focusing on. And so I need something to be done on a weekly/daily basis to make sure that I'm ready for this situation right here. as well. So for this one, it's going to be order this, order slash pickup, right? So I need to know where I'm going to get that from. I'm not 100% sure as yet whether I'm going to be, on Amazon, because it might be cheaper on Amazon, but also I might be able to just get it done, locally, which would be fine as well if I could just go and grab it off the shelf and it's a good pricing. I know this one I can grab off the shelf, Lowe's, Home Depot. That would be great. I can just grab it off the shelf there. Okay, so it depends on which one. And if I'm going to get it at Lowe's, then I can do that. Who is this thing? CVS has a gift card deal. I think it's this week, yeah. And I'll go ahead and just grab that. You buy a $50 Lowe's gift card, you get a $10 extra care book back. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think I'll go ahead and do that. I got one last week, maybe on Sunday, because I knew that I was gonna be in the store for some reason, because that's where I got the soil that I got the last time, the potting soil, um, the stay green ones, which I use for the in-ground beds. So we'll see what happened with that. So I need to do that. And the weather is going to be really nice today, and moving forward, it's going to be decently nice. I think we only have maybe one more day where it's going to be a little chilly, but other than that, I think it's going to be above 40. And to me, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's going to be above 40. Nothing in your greenhouse last year. You need to do better. Hubby took it over with his tools. You'll have to give those an eviction notice. Listen, if he said if you're not going to put it to good use, he will. And I do not blame him, Flores. Okay, I don't blame him. What do they say about something that serves two masters? I don't remember. What's the saying about something that serves two masters? Only a few things that start in February. Most start in the first week of March. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's the preparation for getting the starting. Like onions can start now. I don't remember what. Oh, peppers, onions, and hot peppers. You need to. Okay. All right, Tina. Did I say bye to you? Nope. Have a good day, Tina. If I didn't miss you already. Um, Picking out stickers. No problem, Shauna. Idea you will check the weather report. Has anyone ever experienced aphids or gnats from your potting soil? I have not. I have not. What planting zone is everybody in? I am in, I'm going to say 8B. I'm going to work on 8B. I'm in zone 8, but I'm going to say 8B for the simple fact that like every time I put in, whether it's my zip code or put in my city, I'm getting either or. So I'm probably on the cusp, but I'm using 8B this year. Last year, I believe I did 8A. I'm using 8B this year. I'm getting conflicting information from everywhere about everything that I put in when I put in on the online to do a search, whether it's the Farmer's Almanac, whether it's Quiqui, whether it's Google. Like so I'm averaging out a lot of things that I'm working with. For mine, I have not gotten aphids or gnats or anything like that. So one of the things, Tiffy, that I saw that I'm going to be doing when I'm doing my seed starting. So I did buy the potting mix already for seed starting, and I did sift it with $2 store laundry basket. That's the best I can do right now. I put them together and just sift it so I could get the larger pieces out to create a finer texture. What so, two people, two different things. One of the persons, what they do is they put it in the oven, put their soil in the oven and actually bake it for like 15 to 20 minutes in order to kill anything that might be in there. And the second person, they use, when they're mixing the mix, they use boiling hot water to mix in with their potting soil before they actually use it to help to kill anything in there. And so maybe you can try something like that. I'm not sure if putting it in the oven is going to kill the fertilizer. I'm not sure if anything like that, but yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, Shauna, I got you. Andrea, thank you for the scripture. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money or mammon. Amen. Um, Planting seems so far away. We are in zone 5. Hey, Miss Sarah, it's the preparation time though, Sarah. So planting, yeah, might be far off, but it's the prep time. Like ginger, and I've got to put the ginger and the potatoes in the dirt in order to make the slips. Those things have to be done now. Like a lot of things still have to be done now, which I was late for. I was like 2 months late behind a lot of things. Everything last year, I was 2 months behind. Idea, you have an old stove in the garage that I can use that for. Oh, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so that's what they did. So, and then I mean, just add back some additional fertilizers. That's, it beats having any of those things inside of the your soil. Zone 10, 8 to 11. Okay, Flores is zone 9. So I take it the higher in number you go, the warmer you are. Boo. Weather forecast cloudy. Okay, okay. Yeah. So, and I like to plant things the day before it rains. I like to look at the weather and plant things the day before it rains because guess what? That means I ain't got to water nothing. I don't have to water anything. I don't want to do that. I ain't got no time for that. I ain't got no time for that. Ain't got no time for that. And another thing I'm going to do with fertilizers and things like that this year is to try trenching, which is also something else that I saw. Who is it? Epic Gardening do with, was it garlic? They did it with garlic or onions? What did they do it with? I'm thinking it was onions. I think it was onions. So let's say they're planting the onions here. They just dug a trench, a couple inches trench, and put the fertilizer in the trench and cover it up. And then they planted their onions here. So they fertilized, on the sides instead of in the hole. So I'm gonna try that this year as well. Kind of much easier than having to fertilize each one. Um, so I'm okay with nature watering things, Andrea. I'm okay with nature watering things. Um, because in nature, as the plants are thriving and growing, they have to deal with whatever it is that nature throws their way, right? And so I just adjust myself based on if it's going to rain. Plus, all the beds, etc., has good drainage. So either the water is going to go into the soil and drain away, or it's had in a pot, it's going to seep out of the pot, right? So it would not be overwatering as long as you can drain. Your drainage is fine. And I want to create whatever system I'm creating. I want it so that it can be as seamless as possible, that the plants and everything has to kind of figure out and deal with how nature goes. I don't want to do too much manipulation, even though I know I have to, because I'm trying to really do a lot of lazy gardening. However, lazy gardening doesn't get my spinach to grow right. So I have to be intentional. It has to be, in an intentional way. Can't start real planting, but it's because of rain. Right, Shauna. Yeah. But see, the thing though is, and that's one of the things too, Shauna, is creating this little hoop house right here. It's gonna keep excuse me, some of the cold out, right? It's gonna keep some of the, hold on, y'all. What is irritating my nose? Ooh, something is irritating my nose and causing me to cough. What is that about? Like a strange feeling. Let me grab my water. I like this little strange feeling. Uh, I reject that for you, Andrea, in the name of Jesus. I reject that for you because trust me when I tell you. Infant green thumb. So you can grow things. I'm more of an infant than you are, okay? And I have I'm just like, Lord, teach me how to nurture your things. That's all I am. Just teach me how to nurture your things. So this hoop structure that I'm creating, right? It can help to create that greenhouse type effect without having a greenhouse and having to maintain a greenhouse, because basically it is what it is, right? It's creating that same effect, right? The plastics that I'm getting is I could do clear plastic, or I could get one that's not clear, that has some tint to it, right? Or a green one. I don't want the green one. I'm going to grab the clear one because I want it to look pretty too. I want it to be aesthetically lazy gardening. um, so it can help to protect from some of that cold. So, and it could protect from some of that, from that rain. So if you want to, or are able to put certain things outside, what they call winter sowing things, you could winter sow some things underneath this particular structure. So this is definitely going to be a seed starting structure for me. And then it's movable, right? This is movable. So it's going to be attached, the tubes are going to be attached to stakes in the bed. It's not going to be attached to the bed itself. And the plastic is going to be attached with just clips. So I can take it and move it to another bed when the season is too hot and I want to start my cool season stuff. It's going to be started in a different location, right? And so it's going to serve a lot of purposes. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm getting it, is so that I can start putting things outdoor earlier. One of the things that I know I would probably fail at is hardening off the plants that are started inside. You got to harden them off, get them acclimated to being outside, or else they're going to die. If I ever put that much months of time and effort and energy into growing plants indoors and then putting them outside and forget them one night and they die, I would pass out. Y'all, I would pass out. I'd be so heartbroken. I don't know if I'd be consolable. My sister-in-law, that happened to her last year, and she almost quit the whole shebang. She almost quit the whole shebang because she forgot them outside one time. I can't do that. I can't do that. And I know that I'm not emotionally mature enough to handle that situation. So I'm not doing it. So I want them to start outside and be used to being outside. And so I have to adjust myself so I know what is the earliest I can put them out and they'll survive, to give them a head start. I don't care if it's 2 weeks head start, 3 weeks head start. I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that, because I'd rather get a 3 week head start than be 3 weeks late or a month late like I was last year, right? So that's for me. So this structure is going to be really good. Also, this structure, one of the things that I'll do once everything is in the other beds that I'm going to be planting in, I'm going to get netting, like tulle netting, and I'm going to put that over the beds, and that's going to protect the seedlings from insects and all that stuff. Anything that needs to be pollinated, I would remove the netting during the day so that it could be pollinated, and put the netting back on at night. Because last year when I had those dang what did I have last year, y'all? Them caterpillar type situation, the gang that ate my bell pepper leaves. We're not about to do that this year. The worms, them hornworms, okay? Them hornworms, the hornworm gang did me in like 3 times. 3 times. I'm not doing that. Use manure in your potting soil. You heard mushroom compost is good too. Tiffy, I do use the compost that I buy is compost and manure. That's what I buy. So compost and manure, but of course I make sure that is mixed with I usually mix it with topsoil is what they said to do. You want actual soil. So I mix it with topsoil when I do that. That's what most of my beds are made of, is topsoil and compost manure. I do hear that mushroom compost is good as well, but from what I'm watching, mushroom compost isn't really made of like mushrooms, kind of, sort of. So it's almost the same. And the mushroom compost is more expensive. It's like $7 per bag, where I can get my compost manure for like $4 per bag. So I'm gonna stick to the one that I used before, with top, dressing of regular garden mix as well. That's what I'm going to do. Your sister is getting a greenhouse. We're in an apartment and want to move this year. Okay, so we aren't planting anything. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yes, Washington. I mean, it was heartbreaking. Vicariously learning is power because that lesson is extremely expensive on time. And yes, it is, Andrea. I already know that I couldn't do it. I already know. And so I'm like, no, I don't want to cause myself that much distress because it would seriously be distressful. Like when I say distressful, oh my, I feel things very hard. And so I'm not doing it. Your husband adds manure into the raised beds with his tractor. We have horses, so there's plenty. Okay, so but you let that manure cure, Flores, before you use it because that stuff need to be cured. Oh, and y'all got chickens too. Listen, that chicken manure and letting that cure is really, really good too. That's like the best. Once and it yielded some nice tomatoes. You're decorating yours. I figured something out. How do you all think about your weeks? As your week is divided into Sunday night, Sunday to Wednesday, and then Thursday until Sunday. Oh, okay. You divide up your week. Oh, Lord. No. Yeah. So this is for this. Let me show y'all like what triggered some things. Look at this. Look at this. So I'm very grateful. It's all I can say. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed and I'm very grateful. So one of my neighbors, the one that gifted me those pots, y'all, gifted me these are all seeds that my neighbor gifted me. Some of these things I never heard of before, and some of these things I had no intention of planting, but because guess what I did? I now got seeds. I now have seeds. Oh my God. I now have seeds. I now have seeds. So I have bunching onions, which I love. I'm going to be planting these bunching onions in, what do you call this stuff? In the soil blocks. I'm going to plant like 6 of them in one soil block. That way it'll be easy for interplanting. I think 6 to 8 in one soil block, they said, and it'll be easy to interplant these with other things. So I've got bunching onions. Y'all see I got a bunch of bunching onions, right? Because I love them. I have this onions, right? The red burgundy, gonna plant those, of course. And there's a lot of seeds in there. I got garlic chives, did not have this one at all in my list of things that I wanted to try. Baby leaf lettuce, did not have the baby leaf either, but you know what I'm gonna be doing? Baby leaf lettuce. So now I think I have now like 4 different types of lettuce, spinach, I'm sorry, that I want to try. So we got the baby leaf, and I love spinach. Absolutely. I got the Bloomsdale, which I already had some of this, but thank you for the more, because when I tell you I love spinach, I love spinach. So I got the spinach. Lettuce, I did not have this one. Black seeded Simpson. Like, who knew there was like 10 million different types of them? So these are going in seed snails. The spinach is going in a seed snail, and my lettuce is going to go in a seed snail because, y'all, I got a whole lot of lettuce that need to go in the seed snail. Then there's a gourmet blend. What is that? Right? So we got gourmet blend. Then you got gourmet greens mix, like for real. So, this is going to be me growing my own bag, what do you call it? Bag mix, salad mix. And these would be perfect also for like the green stock to be able to grow, a set of these as well. Then look, microgreens. Anybody here ever grow microgreens? So we got microgreens as well. We got rainbow blend chard, which I did. I do have a pack of this already and wanted to grow some of this year. So that was something that was also going to be planted in soil blocks. I did not plan on growing much peas, but this is a mammoth melting sugar peas. So now I got to go learn about planting peas and how to grow the peas. Right? Then, so I got 3 of those because I love peas. And look, y'all, this is what got the conversation started with the neighbor. And the neighbor said these were the original color of what carrots are. These are carrots' original color. Because I asked them, will that taste okay? Are these for eating instead of show or something like that? And they are, So I was like, all right, great. So that's the original color of carrots. So I'll be growing some of those. I'm not sure when, however, because I'm not sure. Then I have this, which is the cayenne pepper. Y'all, I was only going to grow habanero and scotch bonnet, but guess what? I'm about to be growing some cayenne pepper because I'm going to be using this cayenne pepper, friends, to make, what do you call it? What do you call it? The pepper powder. I'm going to be making the pepper powder. And I'm going to be using it to make the chili oil, right? I'm going to make the chili oil. Your pea plants when wet. Don't touch them when they're wet. I'm glad you told me because I'd be out there in the wee hours of the morning after the rain, be like, woo woo, hello, because I touch my plants every day. I go through. Listen, when I tell y'all, I am obsessed with my plants. When they start growing, I am obsessed. You'd be like, Tamara, I don't even understand. Like, I am obsessed. Like when I get the new planter and I'm sniffing it and touching on it and I put it onto my pillow and I sleep on it at night, I'm that obsessed with my plants. I go out there and I talk to them every day and I'm touching them and I'm all sorts of things, telling them how much I'm proud of them, whoever's growing, and I'm asking the one who's sick, what's wrong with you, baby? All of that, y'all. All of that. And then we got these rainbow blend pepper mix. All of that. I'm obsessed. So I got pepper seeds. I don't have to buy more. I was watching a video and I saw this person did the most amazing thing that I would not have thought of because, of course, I'm new as well. And what he did was he wrote the year that he bought the seeds on the packet. And I'm going to do that for every single one of my packets because the seeds, the germination rate go down every single year after. So really after about 3-4 years, you may want to just toss them out. Maybe 5 years the most, I think. But then the germination rate is going to be really low. So I'm going to do that. So then we have lemon balm. I have not grown this before, but guess what I'm about to grow now? Lemon balm. I want to do some of this. That wasn't on my list before. Then, lemon balm, peppermint, right? So then there's peppermint. Yes, y'all know I love me some mint tea. But I'm interested to see what the the flavor of that is because they've got so many different type of peppermints. So I'm gonna grow mint in probably a container. I'm gonna grow mint in a container and not put it out in the garden. So I'm gonna do that. And then I have corn, which y'all, I thought about growing, but I wasn't gonna grow it. But guess what we gonna grow now? Corn. So it's like my gardening has changed because I've got a whole bunch of other seeds with stuff that I wasn't planning on growing, but now I'm gonna be growing it. I don't even know what the 7-top turnip is. Like, is it actually the root turnip or is it the top turnip? Is it like turnip greens turnip? I don't know what this is. Lemon balm is good for mosquitoes. Oh, that's great. You know what I would like? Some citronella plants. Anybody got some citronella plant seeds y'all want to send me? Anybody got some? I don't know. So I got to figure out what this is and all that other good stuff. Oh, my favorite. Oh, my favorite. Oh, Lord, I love this Velvet Queen. Sunflower. I will be growing that. I will all over the place this year. All over. That and the zinnias all over. Then this is skyscraper. So this is going to be some big ones. 75 days to bloom from germination, I think. Then we got the mix, which is a fun mix, which is a similar thing as the autumn beauty mix. Okay, so like that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different type of sunflower alone. 5 here, which I'll be putting in the ground. So y'all, Tamara's gonna be busy. Tamara's gonna be busy. Make sure mint is in a container. Yes, absolutely. There are those invasive things and mint will run everything. Then we have some melon, honeydew melon. I do have some from last year, but nothing grew because it was late. I was a whole month and so behind. So honeydew, I've got that. And then of course the watermelon. I've got 2 different type of watermelon. I am determined with my watermelon this year. I'm determined with the watermelon. So that one, and then the crimson sweet, and this one is which one? Triple Crown Hybrid. So those two. This is a nice smaller one. I had a watermelon last year. It got this big, and then that was it. It didn't do anything else. Plant some Indian corn. You have the kernels to plant for a couple years, but keep forgetting to plant them. Tiffy, write it down. Write it down. Which month do you want to plant it, and write it down. Look, y'all, Brussels sprouts. Yes, I want to do some Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure how, when, where, why, or what we're going to do with these Brussels sprouts, because these are the things that gives you the pest. Okay, these are the things that gives you the pest. I need to figure out if they're self-pollinating, because if it's self-pollinating, trust and believe they'll be grown under a net the whole entire time. Okay, the whole time underneath the net. Then we got some winter squash, butternut squash. Yes, I would Brussels sprouts with olive oil, some garlic salt, a little bit of black pepper, and you put this thing in the oven. Oh my goodness. 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 That's all I can say. Oh my goodness. But put it in like foil or wrap, whatever. Put it in a container, wrap the top of it with some foil so it gets some of that, liquid, not dried out. You don't want it to be dry. It's so good. And I'm excited about this one. Early bird scallop squash. It's like a patty pan squash when I looked it up. So I just looked it up briefly, not a whole lot about it. And it only takes 50 days. So in 2 months, you can have this thing, ready. So we're going to see. And then rutabaga. Who's eaten this before? Who has eaten this before? I have not eaten this business before. So I don't know about no rutabaga. What I do know is that another neighbor, okay, he gave me some like 2-3 rutabaga plants. I put them in the ground and they did survive through most of the winter. So this is kind of like a fall winter type of situation. The broccoli, okay, to grow the broccoli. This is another one. Okay, this is another one that the pest likes too. So I got 2 broccoli. Okay, the Destiny Hybrid. I got to look that up. Be eating it ever again. Which one, Riri? Which one? The broccoli? Tomatillo? Flores, what do you do with purple tomatillo? Okay, so they were like, make some little salsa situation with this. So maybe I'll just plant a little bit of this and test it. When? I don't know. So this is between this one and next. Oh, rutabaga. Okay. What does it taste like? What does it taste like? Nothing? Is it sour, bitter? So this, I'm going to test that out. Like so many things to test out, my friends. So many things. And then tomatoes. I do not grow tomatoes. So I'm going to probably share these and the tomatillos. I'm going to share up a lot of stuff that I have in here, so, but we got the beefed up beefsteak. Yeah, tomatoes pests like tomatoes too. That's one of the reasons I try to stay away from those. And this is regular beefsteak. Then there's a Cherokee purple heirloom. I might grow some of these. Because if I grow them, I'll make like tomato sauce, like pasta sauce, and I'll give it away. Because that's just what I would do. Oh, let me put this one. This is the beefsteak, regular beefsteak. Are you here? Yeah. It was in the wrong one. Purple heirloom. Is that the same thing? Yes, there's a purple heirloom. And then we've got this. Like, what is cucumber lemon? What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Never had it before. Anybody ever had this? Let me know. You like to grow your broccoli from the grocery store and then you go pick it from the frozen food. Now these are in the back here because these are long day onions and I think it's long day onions. Yeah, I can't grow these in my zone. So they're in the back. They're in the back of the pack. I got to find somebody who can grow these. We don't have enough daylight hours, I think is what it is, to grow these. So there's that. But what I did after I got them, I organized them in a time frame. And this is how I'm organizing my seeds. So I'm from like January all the way back. So that's how it is. Like the first thing that I need to get out, which I need to get started now, is bunching onions. You know what I mean? Like, so these are the thing, like first, second, third, fourth, like these, everything here needs to be started like this month. This too, spinach as well. Like all of this needs to be started now. Lettuce as well. Yep. All these lettuce and chard. Yep. So everything up to here whatever I'm going to start needs to be started as well. So anyway, I am so grateful and so blessed. My neighbor, I'm so thankful, so thankful to my neighbor for the blessing that I've gotten from being neighbors with my neighbor. You know what I mean? So I'm very happy about that. So make sure you guys be a good neighbor and be a blessing to y'all neighbors as well. Okay? Be a blessing to your neighbor, please. Mm-hmm. Um, you've never had some salsa, made salsa before? Oh, okay. Okay. You've seen where you could cut the bottom limb off the tomato plant about 2-3 inches from the soil and water 1 inch away from the plant. Guess it helps blight. Yes, it should, Tiffy. So what I try to do, even I did this last year when it comes to my bell peppers as well, just any of the pepper plants, any plant that I can do this with, I'll do this with. When it's planted in the ground, as far up as I can take any of those leaves and branches off to leave the bottoms naked is naked. I leave them all naked. So this year with intercropping, there's still going to be some coverage on the bottom of it, but that plant itself is going to be done away with. It's going to be naked. Like the peppers, I couldn't do it up because I didn't want anything to hang on to the leaf and crawl up the plant. Number one, I didn't want any of those leaves touching the dirt. Number two, right? So that's that. Flores, I'm trying. Have a beautiful day, Andrea, and we'll see you later. I'm trying to get things in order in the way that my brain will work easier with it, right? So I'm also going to be not necessarily right now, but another side garden stuff is going to be to get a binder. I do have the Michael's photo album. Is not in here right now that I put my seeds in. And how I'm organizing my seeds in there is based on videos that I've seen. And I'm organizing them not by type like broccoli, spinach, or thing. That's what I started to do with. And then I quickly realized that I would have too many cases. So now it's going to be by months of the year. That's how my seeds are going to be organized. So any seeds that needs to be started in January is going in one case. Any seeds that need to be started in February is going in one case. Any in March also, and moving forward, right, is going in one case. Then I'm going to want the binder. The binder is going to be organized the same exact way with leftover seeds. So let's say I only need one packet of seed to start for the bunching onions in January. Then I have 3 packets of seeds. I don't want the other 2 packets in my stuff, right? So I will put it in a binder, and the binder is going to be like one of those 3-ring binders, a big old 3-ring binder with photo sleeves, either photo sleeves or they have baseball cards. So it'll be and then I'll organize it same way by month. And then within the month, I will organize it in 2 sections, or should I say, what gets started first in the month. So the first half of the month and then the second half of the month, you know? So that way, when I'm looking, I'm not looking through, I have a more organized way of looking. Oh, I need to start, what am I starting late February? So I would go to the back of February and start from there. What am I planting early February or mid-February, right? So it's going to be organized by months instead of by type of particular plant or things like that. I'm also wanting to get in that same binder page protectors, regular page protectors, because for each of the crops that I'm going to be wanting to plant, so I want to plant that bunching onions. I want the information for the bunching onion to be clearly written. This needs to be planted when the soil is this amount of degrees. It needs to be planted between this February 15th to the 23rd, you know, or whatever the case may be. I want it to be, I don't want to have to squint to see any of that stuff. So I'm going to say, okay, I can plant this week. So maybe first week of February, second week of February, third week of February, fourth week of February. Then I can just put first week, second week, third week on there. And then I'll have an idea on that sheet, all the things that I can plant the first week, second week, third week as well. and anything else that needs to be done, like chores that need to be done for that particular month. So it's going to take maybe this year, next year for me to get it done right the way that I'd like it. But for every month, I will have a list of chores I'll have that I need to do for the garden for that month. I'll have a list of things that need to be started or planted for each week in the month, and then based on temperature. And then for the seeds themselves, I'll have, okay, this is the seed and this is the information for this particular type of seed that you're planting. Do I need to pre-soak it in water before I start it, because it makes it easier for it to germinate, right? Like, what do I need to do? Because there's some things you need to pre-soak in water in order to help with your germination. I mean, there's so much stuff to be able to do, but that's how I'm going to be organizing everything. It's going to take time, and I'm not the most organized person, so it's going to take a lot of time to do it. So I'm going to work on that as well, which is the binder, and I'll make sure I share it with y'all and that good stuff. So this is going to be taking up, needless to say, a lot of time for this month, which is going to be the gardening stuff. So I need to make sure that I'm aware that this is going to take up time for me to be able to do. Okay. I also have the 8 beds that I need to prep. So I'm going to also put here, or the pots. Okay. So I need to prep the 8 garden pots. And they're the huge ones. And the prepping process has already started for those. So I did get the what do you call it? The wood chips from my sisters already for those, and the wood chips is inside of them. So I just need to get the soil mixture to mix and put inside of it. And then I got the leaf. So I need leaf mulch. So I need the leaf mulch, which is basically just using the, what do you call it, the weed whacker to put mulch into a trash can. Use the weed whacker to break them up into smaller pieces. Y'all, I saw that online too. Online be full of useful information. So they're smaller pieces instead of big, because that way they don't just clog up the draining, make no draining. And then the leaf mulch is going to go on top, right? Just to top dress them, because I want to keep the soil warm and moist until I'm ready to use it. I'm not going to put any fertilizer in there until I'm ready to use them also. So that's what need to be done with the pots, is going to be, I need to make the leaf mulch. Okay, so I need to make the leaf mulch, need to for the top dress, and I need to get the soil, which is going to be this potting mix here, which is going to be topsoil, compost, perlite, and then whatever fertilizer that I'll do later on. At the moment, Flores, what are you supposed to be doing right now, Flores? Tell us what you're supposed to be doing right now. Right? So these are things that I'm going to leave for the month. There are actually more things that I could do. One of the things too is irrigation. So as I'm setting up each bed, I'm going to be looking into irrigation. Last year, listen, it took me forever to be out there watering the stuff, right? The plants. And so I was kind of inconsistent with watering. So I'm going to be using, what do you call that thing? Soaker hoses. I'm going to be using soaker hoses for each of the larger beds that I'm going to be planting. And I got to figure out some sort of drip irrigation plan for the pots as well. But yeah, so yeah, this I'm gonna be using a soaker hoses. So I'll get the soaker hoses. I need to get a special attachment for the top, and go get that done. And so I can just plug in the hose to it, turn the hose on, and while I'm doing other garden task or other garden chore, it's being watered at the same time. And each one of the beds is going to have its own hose. So I just unplug it, plug it into the next one, and keep moving. So I don't have to be here watering it myself. I could come home into the driveway, plug it in to water, go inside, change my clothes, come back out, plug it in, go to the next one. You know what I mean? Like, I could be doing other things other than worrying about watering. And so that's going to make it easier on myself to be able to have the watering being done while I'm doing other chores with soaker hoses. So yeah. And all of this, y'all, oh my gosh, who's gonna budget like for these? I said to myself this year that I wasn't going it was gonna be a low spend in the garden this year. Lies. Absolute lies. Absolute lies. So gardening is like working in the with the planners. It's lies. It's absolute lies. It's absolute lies. Absolute lies. So I also, oh, see, I'm glad I wrote that note. So I need to get the fig tree clippings. Get fig tree clippings. I said I was gonna ask some people, two people, for some of their fig tree clippings. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. All right. So this is for this week. Wait, let me make sure. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. So this is the one for this week. So let me start out with here. Okay. This is for this week. And I do like to start out with the area, and I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible because gardening done took over the whole thing. Where's my highlighter? Highlighter. Right here, we're gonna be using this pink highlighter for each of the sections, and I don't remember how many lines I was doing for each section, so we're not gonna do that. So we're going to redo the faith. Faith. Okay, so everything, remember y'all, this is the new January. This is the new January. Because the things that was done in last month that were supposed to be done, we ain't do that. We ain't do that. So for faith, I needed to do the what do you call this, y'all? Oh boy, Lord have mercy. Desire of Ages, okay. And this is for this week. So I'm going to do chapters 1 and 2 this week. Okay. I know it looked like half. So I'm going to do chapters 1 and 2. All right. And then weekly lesson study. And then someone can't do their teaching for the one of the Sabbaths, so I need to find when was it? Second Sabbath teacher. Okay, so I think it's second Sabbath, is it? Yeah, second Sabbath teacher. So I need to get a replacement because I don't think I'm going to be here as well. So I need to do that. So that's all that I'm putting in there for faith for this week because, y'all, I can't promise nobody nothing else. Not one other thing else. Okay, so then we're going to go into work. Okay, in the work category. Complete one or more CE class. Not even just look it up. I need to complete it this week. Pretty much, I need to do it. You got to start doing your Come Follow Me readings. They're not hard. You just got to actually schedule it. I think I'm going to do it for Thursdays. Okay, so you're doing one a week. So I need to do that for work, and then earning goal. I want to set an earning goal. Okay, so I'm gonna set that and work towards that for work. That's that, and then in work is also kind of social media. So I need to film, edit, / post. Okay, so I need to work on the schedule for that as well. All right, so let's go to finance. And this is just for this week, not for this month. Daily, but that's hard for you. Okay, you have weekly assignments, but we can go through them however we choose. Okay, all right. And I need to post. This is his year. Okay. Time line. Okay. Oh, that's gone all the way over into there. I need to do that too. So what do we say this one is? Finance. Girl, we just need to F-I-N-A. Okay. Um, who needs to work on their budget? Tamara does. Budget. Set up and bill pay. Right? So I need to do the budget, set up, and bill pay. Period. Like, what else do you want to do? That's it. I need to do that. The green stock is already set up to come out of my account. So, and that's going to be 4 payments every other week. And so that's already set up. So I don't have to worry about anything like that quite yet. And the last one on this side is home. So I did not finish the bathroom. So finish bathroom, clean out. So I need to finish that. I do have a couple of things that I need to do as well. Hey, Riddick, good morning, and welcome. Yeah, so I do have a couple of things that I need to do in there, cleaning off the shelves and stuff like that. SHELVES. And then floor. And then under the, what is it? Under vanity. Okay, so I need to work on all 3 of those. I did the bathtub, the shower last week, so I need to do the outside though. OUTSIDE shower. Okay, then I need to do the toilet too, but I have those 3 to do, and then after I do that, then the deep clean is done, y'all. So hopefully I can get this done this week. We'll see. After that, the deep clean is done. I'm not trying to do anything else. So in the home section is where the garden is, right? So for the garden, I'm just going to put under this cleanup, and then I'll do, what needs to be done for that based on the list. So I need to do the cleanup. And then I also need to do, what is this thing called? Greenhouse. Okay, and then what was the second one that I want? Start seeds. And then prep the pots. Which means I'm going to need the potting soil. Okay, and I'll know what, to do deeper as well. You put on a coat. You put on a coat you wore a month ago and found chocolate. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Washington says I'm rich. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I just cannot. I just cannot. I just cannot. Good morning, everybody. And happy birthday to Washington. Don't forget, y'all, every Tuesday for the month is Washington's birthday. Every Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the next one is personal. Oh my goodness. The next one is personal, and this week I'm thinking I want to color my hair over the weekend. I'm not sure. Color hair. And the reason I say that is because next weekend, we're gonna probably be traveling, right? We're set to travel next weekend. And so I want to get this done early. So I want to color the hair and retwist, right? It might be on I'm saying it might be on Sunday, but I already told hubby we'd be doing I think we're gonna go to this RV show on Sunday, which is also like Super Bowl, I heard. According to the man folk, right? It's like Super Bowl on Sunday, right? RV. So the 8th. So I'll probably color the hair maybe on Friday. And retwist it. I'll see. So then that way, because it normally gives me like 11 days of good wear, but I also want to do my nails the following week, so I don't want to have to be doing hair and nails in the same week. It just takes too much time to do all that. Because the hair alone can take me like half a day to do. So, and so personal, that's I think, and then my stepper, y'all, I've been getting on my stepper. I have not gotten on it in like 2 days though. I took those 2 days off, so I was fine with that. So I'm back jumping on it after we get off now. I gotta jump on it again. So I'm gonna do personal and family this week because that RV show is with hubby. We're just gonna go. You gave up color in your hair. You've earned every one of your gray hairs. Yeah, I'm just not ready to, have mine just be mine like that for right now. I'm okay with it just kind of waiting a little bit longer. So when I have some place that I'm going or something special, like the last time I colored it was like Thanksgiving. And like I said, it lasts like 10 days. And so I'm going to color it now. And then after I color it now, it probably won't get colored again until maybe May, like in May time or end April, May, when we have another trip that we're probably going to go on. So only stuff like that, I'll cover it because make me feel better. I'm okay with that. Right. And so that's what I'm going to put for personal for now. I'm sure I want to do, Amazon. Let me see this, crochet needle from Amazon. So I have to figure out what size it is that I need it again. And this is for my hair. It's not for actually crocheting. It's for my hair. To make it a little bit more neater, to make my hair a little bit more neater, all those, loose hair, just to be able to pull them in. There's a fine needle that you can use to be able to do that. I want to learn how to do that. That's a learning thing for me. So I want to purchase this and like, let's get it going. And it's the best time for me to be able to do it is now. So that's great. And then also I can reattach some of the hair that I did cut off because I was going to chop my locks off. And so I started kind of cutting systematically here and there, and things that were double strand, they call them two-headed dragons. I started, chipping away slowly, but then I was like, So yeah, we're rethinking that whole situation. I feel like you're going red for the spring. Oh, that would be beautiful. Do it, girl. Do it. There's always wigs. Oh my gosh. I said the same thing to hubby. I was like, I feel like cutting my hair again. So I would just cut it off and go back to like my half cap wigs and stuff like that. He was like, don't you dare. He was like, don't you dare. That's a negative with them wigs. Wigs everywhere. He's like, that's a negative. So I was like, I'm gonna respect you this one time, Shawty. And I'll be like, okay. And believe it or not, I tell you, he used to fight me when I said I was gonna go locks. It was a fight. It was a whole fight. And I was like, listen, I think that's when I turned 30. I was like, I'm officially 30. I'm grown. You understand? I'm grown. And so I went ahead and I locked it. And let me tell you something. Cutting it now is a big deal. Like, this is my fourth set, I want to say, because I'd be stressing him out. He'd be going to church, and I drive come after him, and I go to church bald headed. I'll be stressing him out. He leave me at the house. He's like, you can't be trusted. And so, yeah, the last time that I did it, I cut it when I was in New York. I was like, he can't see me, he can't stop me. Cut it. But yeah, so I try to, keep it and keep it well as best as I possibly can. But it's work. It's still work. Hold on. Any more? Do I have one more? One more sneeze? Yeah. So personal, that's all I'm going to be listing for personal and family for right now. But I do know that there's other things that's going to come up. And then I am going to start a new section, y'all, which is just miscellaneous. It's just going to be miscellaneous stuff because miscellaneous stuff comes up, right? That needs to be done. Places you need to go, blah, 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 blah. Calls you need to make. Message. Okay, I need to get a gift back. Yeah, so certain things like I know that I need to do, and I'm just going to write them down as I think about them. And then we're going to kind of plan it out into the week. We're just going to have to wait to be able to do that at another time. Yesterday was an off day. I was very off yesterday. I did almost nothing yesterday because my brain could not, I just couldn't hold on to anything yesterday. So, I made some soup yesterday, which was really good in the slow cooker. So at least I did that. So we're going to put some stuff on my page today because I need to do some stuff today. Today is Tuesday, so I also wanted to use this. Okay, use some color. So I'm going to use some color into my day, y'all. Oh my gosh. Imagine that. So the last time we were using these, and I did like them, or something similar to this, kind of sort of like these. So 8 a.m. Oh, but it was like up, down situation. It's okay. I'm going to use it right here. I'm going to use it for this one. And that's the morning tea. Oh, I was using it to put on some, I guess it messed it up, y'all, some dates, to do some dates that were white covered up with, what do you call that? Correction tape? So now it's like, it doesn't want to write anymore. Oh no. Let me use this side. Let's see if we can use this side. Okay, but not really. I need to get this side back working. How can I get it back working? I'll try throughout the day. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. To get that stuff off. It's coming back. Okay, it's coming back because I want to use my stuff. All right, so after this, I need to get on my stepper. Then I'm going to get breakfast. And then I'm going to go into the bathroom and I'm going to do the shelf in the bathroom. Where's the highlighter? Where's the highlighter? Have a beautiful day, everybody that's leaving. Have a beautiful bye. So that's by about 11 o'clock. So clean bathroom shelf. Okay, so that's one. I do want to do something outside today, for sure. And so I will do that and probably come back and then take a rest and then get ready to go outside. Okay, so I want to say after I clean the bathroom shelf, then this is a part of the cleanup that I'm going to do, is move the pavers. Okay, so I got some pavers outside. I want to go ahead and pack those and get those moved. And I think that would be a great quick win task as a part of it. Oh, joke of the week. Okay, let's go. Joke of the week, everybody. Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready. Joke of the week. What do you call an angry carrot? Oh, we talking about carrots again? What? Okay, y'all guess before Tiffy put it. Y'all better be quick. What do you call an angry carrot? A redhead? It's got to be something like that. A redhead or a carrot top or so. Anybody guessing? Is anybody guessing? What do you call an angry carrot? Y'all got like 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna. It figured. You figured you'd go with the theme. Okay, okay. Y'all got like 10 seconds. I'm gonna count down. If y'all don't write your guesses, I'm gonna let Tiffy go ahead and put the answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Why I feel like I can't count backwards? 3, 2, don't 1. Okay, okay, you can post the answer, Tiffy. Don't forget class on Sunday. Absolutely, yes, that's Sunday evening. The show would be early. I would have never guessed that. Sarah. Oh, that's Sarah, not Tiffy. I was like, wait a second. A steamed vegetable. That was good. That was good. Sarah, that was a good guess, though. A radish. The carrot is so angry it changed. The carrot is like, I can't take this anymore. I don't want to be a carrot no more. Oh, oh goodness. Don't do me like this. But that's a good one, Tiffy. A steamed vegetable. That's a good one. I wouldn't guess that. I probably would not have guessed that. Now, I did think carrot top, angry, the steam coming out the head, but I never put it together to say a steamed and a vegetable. I never said that. I never said that. So that's good. All right. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for the joke. We appreciate it as usual. Y'all, I'm going to finish doing this. But I'm going to do it off camera. Okay. Because we've been on here for enough time. Don't y'all think? So I'm going to go ahead and finish planning my day. This right here, move the pavers. And then what I say I'm going to do after I move the pavers, y'all? Rest. And then I'm going to go work. Okay. So rest time, work time, I want to say maybe no later than like 2 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to go to work. Work time. And do I have anything here? This is like a mail. Okay, I'm going to use this mail because I want to be able to contact some folks today. So is that right? That's fine. Okay. So message. Okay, so I'm going to put who I'm going to message today. Oh, and I need to call regarding the teacher too, to find a Sabbath school teacher. Find teacher. So they're going to make me hunt somebody today. Okay, I'm going to have to hunt somebody today. So other than that, I'm not sure what else would be one of those items that's like, okay, what's going to give you the most bang for your buck today? So I'm going to figure that out afterwards. I don't want to, oh yeah, the budget. Dang, Washington, why you had to say that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, so I'm gonna put that right here. And that's gonna be to start the budget. Hey. Ooh. So I'll go ahead and do that, right? But first, let's get on the stepper. And then the stepper right now, I've been doing it for 3 minutes. I'm going to try to see if I could do 4 minutes. Okay. 4 minutes each time, 3 times a day. No, M-I-N. So it will be stepper there. And let's say right before I go to rest, right? Right before I go to take a rest. So it will be stepper. Girl, get it together. I'm so used to using my ink. 2, and then that will be another 4 minutes. I'm going to attempt 4 minutes each time. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, 3 minutes is minimum. And then in the evening, again, before bed or before shower is going to be stepper. Stepper, 4 minutes. And then shower. Okay. And then whatever else I want to do after that, I'll figure that part out as well. You have to decorate planners today. Okay, Washington, good. Very, very good. I like that. 2 lists to work on this week. TBR for February. Oh, the books to read and a fun list. Oh, that will be nice. Listen, my fun thing is going to be that RV show. I can't, that's my fun thing. If possible, oh, maybe I could get a boba if I'm out on the road, depending. You know, maybe I could get a boba. Up here, I don't want to write the priority for the day because the things that I'm doing down here are already the priority for the day, right? So maybe today's a boba day. Boba day. So I will find me a boba somewhere. Horn woogle? What is horn woogle? Somebody figure, post the definition of the horn woogle. Woogle, please. What? A horn woogle. Who uses that word? A horn woogle. So let's find a sticker. And then I gotta go. Y'all gotta go. Breakfast. And my breakfast, y'all, is going to be what is it? What is that stuff? Hash browns and topped with avocado. And I'll probably have a little bit of soup because I made some soup and it's delicious. So hash brown with avocado and a little bit of soup, like mainly the broth. I do need to meal plan. Ain't nobody got time for that. We may need to do this. We may need to do that. Because the new sale starts over tomorrow. Yeah, I don't like, hold on a second. New sale items. Oh, and I need to go to CVS today. That's a must do because guess what? I have some money that's expiring today. CVS deal. I went on Sunday, but they didn't have what I wanted. But I think she said the truck wasn't coming for another while, so I might have to go to another store. And my top just went all the way over behind something, and I got to figure out how to get that just now. Dang, 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 dang. ECB expire. Let me make sure that I know that, okay? To deceive, a horns wiggle. I'm just going to use the word deceive. How about that? To find a fifth wheel that has a door centered under the awning. Okay. Yeah, we've never been to something like that. Hubby talked about RV tour and blah, 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 something. This was way back when he was ambitious. Right now, I don't know about that. He's like, no, we just gonna fly. But I thought it would be something, good for us to go and just take a look at. Take a look at life. Oh, no, it says, hello, friend. But it was like life. No, it says hello, friend. Oh, this one says glow up. All right, so we'll do the glow up because that's what we want to do. We want to glow up this week. Don't know what that means, but we want to glow up this week. It means to clean up. That's what that means. That's what that means. Clean it up this week. And here's a little bow. I don't think we're going to have any problem using all of these stickers at all. Work time. Nope, I don't want to do work time there. I want to do right here. Right there. And then I want to plan the next day as well. Shower, new sale item, plan next day here. So possibly, we'll see. But honestly, I really shouldn't plan anything after I shower. Because after I shower, you know what happens? Sleep. Sleep. I'm done. I'm finished. Anything that I'm doing, I have to definitely do it before I go into the shower. Or else, no. It's a no. We're not doing it. I am thinking let's go ahead and put this on. Let's go ahead and put this on this week. Let's go ahead and put this on this week. And I'm saying that because, I mean, other than that, I don't think that I'm going to be using them anyway. Girl, don't play yourself. It's Tuesday, not Monday. What is the $20 savings challenge, Washington? Why do you always come with this nonsense, Washington? She always comes up here to entice us to be saving money. And that's crooked. A little, maybe. Monday. Oh, yesterday was Groundhog Day. Did the groundhog see his shadow or something? Did he see his shadow? Anybody know? Don't let me ask y'all quickly. Don't let me ask y'all quickly. Because you know y'all quickly will tell me. He did. Okay, so what did they see? We say we have more. 13 more weeks? 6 more weeks? How many more weeks they say we have usually? After he saw his shadow? Or sees it? Wrote it? Tiffy! 6 more weeks. Very good. Very good. Which still means that I'm weeks, like, okay, so imagine that if we have 6 more weeks of winter and I have seeds that should have been sown 12 weeks ago. 12 weeks ago. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna put this on this, well, this Sunday, because this Sunday would have gone with this week for me. Animal better not have. Oh my goodness. He said they said he did. Okay. So this is not no me time. This one says vacation. Well, all right. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Maybe next week. I'm going to put vacation one for next week, because we are going to be taking a little bit of a vacation. During that time. Oh, my tummy is hungry, y'all. I gotta go. My tummy is like, no, what we do need to do is to eat. Yeah, my tummy is like, ma'am, you didn't give me any hot chocolate. You didn't give me any tea. You didn't give me anything before you came up on this live stream. So let's fix that. So I'm gonna do exactly that, friends. Fix that before my tummy decides that it wants to protest further. All right, friends. So this is it so far for today. That's it so far for today. Okay, so I'm going to look at here and get these things done. And once I get these things done, I can also cross them out from here. Yeah, so I can cross them out from here. So that way I will have a more one-page look at what I got done than not else. All right, so let me try my best. My goal with my planner, let me remind you, my goal with this daily planner is to see where I'm actually doing the work that I need to do and where I'm wasting time, where my time is getting away from me. Now, my time I know get away from me because of my attention deficit and the focus and the struggle that it is, the fight that it is to be able to stay on task. But you know, there needs to be tips and techniques of how to stay focused and how not to be easily distracted. Okay, so need to figure all of that out. But I have a action plan right now for these ones. And so let me work on this action plan. And I may not want to do my stepper either after I've moved these pavers, because the pavers is going to be shower and rest. Honestly, I think that's what that is going to be. So this might be stretching it. So I'll probably do when I get up from that rest is to do the stepper and then go do work. I may do have to do it that way, which is okay to change the things or make the adjustment as well. So let me go ahead and get started on these things here. CVS, I got to figure out when I'm going to CVS within this whole thing here somewhere. So maybe when I'm going out to work, oh, I need to get gas too, right? So first we'll get some gas and then we'll go to CVS and then we'll do the work. All right. Sounds like a good plan to me. All right, my friends. I love you all with the love of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I so appreciate you all being here today, being here with me while we do our weekly planning session with all my goody goods. And I will see you all again next week, Tuesday, by God's grace. I pray you all have a productive week, a week that's filled with intentionally seeking God, seeking to serve Him, seeking to be a blessing to others as well. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Add your side hustle to the mix. Oh, Lord. Nothing like getting the last 5 years worth of winter. So I'm very good. I'm just reading y'all final comments. That means we're gonna break records. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, people. I love y'all. Bye-bye.